mm, mm, eh. Can you feel my vibes? Happy weekend, lovely family. How are you doing today? I said, let me come online so that we can just have some nice time. How do you see my goggles? Oh, God. How are we all doing? Let me tell my friends I'm online so they can come in and entertain us. How are you doing today? Happy weekend. What's happening in your area? What's happening in your area? Something is happening right here in Nigeria. And, babe of God, good evening, baby. You're welcome. Nice to meet you. So, something is, I hope my volume is high enough. Okay, let me check. Uh, ah, it's now that my volume is coming up. Okay, so something happened of recent, and I was really, 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 good evening, you're welcome. And I was really, really touched. So, and I felt we should talk about it. We are doing great by the help of the Holy Spirit. Thank you. Yes, so He's always here to help us. So, something really happened that had been trending online, and I really, really felt pathetic about it. I listened to a lot of it, and there's of course video evidences about it. A lady that got crushed by a company's truck. Okay, and the lady is in the hospital. And based on what the sister is saying, I I was really, really touched, because I think that whenever there is an issue, the first thing we should think about is humanity. Okay, we should think about humanity first, then before any other thing. Okay, so one of the things that made the lady to cry out actually is Fina that I'm talking about. So one of the things that made the lady to cry out was, according to her, that I'm talking about. So one of the things that was the attitude of the management team, that came to visit, that came for to rescue the situation, and then instead of them to go to see the people that had issues, the girl that was amputated and is already lying, trying to survive in the hospital, they went straight to the police station, which what agitated her. And I think as a nation, as a people, we should do well. Okay, excuse me. We should do well and put humanity first. Yes, we should put humanity first in everything that we are doing. Always think about humanity first before you start thinking about um, money and the rest of them. I think if the company handled it more amicably, or were more considerate, or more humane enough, I don't think that issue would have escalated to the media. But the girl felt that um, nobody was coming up, and nobody is doing anything about it, and that's why she busted out. And I don't think it's really, really good for the image of the company. And the worst part of it is that it's not just that day that that thing started happening. As this issue got online, many people started coming out and are complaining, or bitterly, how many people would have died as a result of these companies, truck, these companies, reckless drivers, you know. And I felt is a whole lot of things needs to be addressed. Okay, first of all, from the attitude of the company to um the drivers that drive the truck, and the company itself, a whole lot of things. So I'll take them one after the other, and I'll address it. First of all, we should have people. No matter how you put it, humans are more important than money. Okay, humans are more important than money, and then we must put them first. So when that issue came up, the first thing they should have done was to reach out to the family of the girl. Okay, find out how the family is doing. Go to the girl is herself. Go and visit the girl in the hospital. Okay, go to the hospital, visit the girl and find out how she's doing. I heard her one of her legs was amputated. Okay, I heard one of her legs was amputated. So at that stage, and the worst, stop disturbing me, I'm live. What is it? Where did he get to?
Some of them they are selling for 1,350, for 2, 800.
So how much is remaining?
This is the amount.
One is 350, abi? So two should be 700 now.
No, 2 is 800. 350 plus 350 is 800.
3 plus 3.
6. 5 plus 5, 10. Carry over 1. That's 0 plus 0 is 0.
It's 700 now.
It's 800.
Except if it's 4, is this for 400? How much do you have here? This is 400, 500.
No, you put 50.
Where is the 200 I say you should bring? Don't mind these children. Okay, so back to what I was. You are the one that went to do with the wrong money.
I went down.
So add 200 to it, then you go and buy 2.
That's 750.
No, 200. It's supposed to be 700. Not 100, 200. Add 200 to it, then buy 2. Okay, so back to what I was saying. So I said, people are disturbing my live video. So I said something. In everything that we are doing, we should consider humanity first. Okay, yes, we should consider humanity first. The life of human being is more important than anything. Yes. Don't just think about how to salvage your company, how to get your company out of trouble. If the company has gone straight to the hospital and said, oh, we are sorry, let's know what's the situation of things. Can we move her to a better facility? Can we move her to a better hospital? I don't think this matter would have been on the media. And that's the honest truth. So, but the sister got so much agitated. And then to think about that, this thing has been happening for a very long time. A lot of people, when things happen, people start, speaking up. That a lot of people have died as a result of these reckless truck drivers. Okay, so I don't know whether there's a law in place to regulate the truck drivers, if they can stop driving during the daytime and only drive during the nighttime. Even the bike man that is even carrying her is also lifeless, or God, struggling for his own life. So the first thing that happened was that, thank you so much. Good evening, my dear. I'm feeling very sorry for that girl. Yes, it's something very pathetic, because how can you explain that somebody has 2 legs before? Now they have amputated it right from the hips. And not that they only have amputated from her hips, the other legs too, is under. This thing has been going on like that for long. Yes, it has been going on for a very long time. And the other leg too, now they are saying they don't know, they want to amputate the both of them. So at this junction, I know that probably the director of the company is not aware, ab initio, but I know that by now, with all the things that are happening on the social media, he should be aware. I think that the people should be trained, not just because you're a company owner, but be human. You heard that there's an accident. You heard that your company a truck was involved in an accident. I think the first response should have been, where are the victims? Where are the victims? So because for you to ascertain is the truth, you have to look at the victims. Are the victims there? Send your representative. Sorry. Okay, go and keep it. I'm doing a live video. When I'm done, go and keep it. So, go like this. You're disturbing me. So the first thing you're gonna do, first of all, you take your team to the hospital, ascertain, and be sure. Come.
Yes, Mom.
People are disturbing me. Please go. Sorry, you guys are disturbing me. Okay, so the first thing we would have done is to go to the family of the girl and then ascertain, or maybe the hospital, and see whether she's receiving an appropriate treatment. Because the truth is that, from the standpoint now, the company should just take care of, and the company is big enough. She's too small. I think that's the company should employ her. Yes, not just taking care of her. The company should employ her because she's just a fresh graduate. And the worst part that is paining her sister is that, oh my God, she she's the one that's training this girl in school, and that's the last person that's been in school from her place. She was just hoping that if this girl now come out, so she can rest and have her life, because according to her, she has been able to maybe God will use this girl as a point of contact to stop this evil act. I'm telling you, I was surprised when I said it online. A lot of people came out and saying that that's how my mother died, that's how my brothers died, that's how I was standing, and this truck killed 18 people. It's been happening for years and for years and for years. I remember, I don't know that is this particular company struck. I remember when I was in primary too, just how back no matter how old I am, which year I am, when I was 2 years old, one of my classmates died, and what killed her, it was a result of a trailer failed brake and buried them. I remember also when I was in SS2, yes, I think SS2, SS1, we also had trucks that failed brake at Opiwek at that time in Onitsha, and killed a lot of people. And it has been happening, you don't like. So this thing is something that had to be looked into. And sometimes something that I've also even observed about this drivers, these truck drivers, when you meet them on the road and you are driving, the way they behave is like they are the owners of the road. Without them, you can do nothing. If you even try to drag road, or try to drive along with them, they find a way to crush you. I drive, so I know what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about based on what people say. So when if I'm in a car, maybe somebody is carrying me in his car, and is trying to overtake a trailer, I'll just tell you, please stay one, allow them to pass their way, because most times I just felt either their trucks don't have brakes, or they are high on colos, or maybe some other thing. Because these people don't, they don't, when they are driving on the road, they don't even see small cars like they are something. You see them like people they can match. They don't see them like people who have human life. So and these things have to be addressed. And so someone was doing a video and saying, this particular company, why is that you keep employing mad drivers? How come all the drivers are mad? We have never met anyone. People have never met anyone that is insane. How come? Be this spiritual? Some people say, oh, whether they're using them for sacrifice. That is what I don't know. Okay. Yes, so avoid them for our security. That's what I do when if I'm not driving. If I'm driving, once I see them, I stay one side, because life is very, very precious. Or if they are driving if I'm driving with somebody, I'll just tell you, calm down, allow them to pass. Once you want to overtake them, they are very offended and they are ready to crush you. You just zoom them. Human life is nothing. And I don't know how they got that orientation. So I think that is high time the Nigerian government put laws in place, to be able to checkmate the activities of these truck drivers. And not only this Dangote that it has truck drivers, the other companies too that have trucks, okay, that are driving along the road. In fact, there should be laws of when they should plow the road, when they should be driving. You shouldn't if it's possible, they should create a road for them differently, so that they should be following it. Yes, it's the issue as like when I look at this girl, like they see her picture before, and now I'm like, God, how would this family cope? This is a life damage. It will take the grace of God. Yeah, that's the one I heard. They don't even have driver's license. Can you imagine? Eh? They don't even have driver's license. Yes, you don't have driver's license. So if you don't have driver's license, so obviously you didn't even go to driver's school. Because I know that and sometimes when I'm taking my kids to school, their school is in a particular location that the roads are like an estate. The road is like lonely, so sometimes when they have people that are learning how to drive trucks, they bring them to that road to learn how to drive trucks. So and other maybe crane and the rest of that. I used to see people that learn how to drive crane and a lot of heavy vehicles on that road training. Their tutors are training them on the road, because the road is quite less busy, because it's a school road. So Is it that they are not properly trained, or they train them without giving them the right orientation? Because these things are very, very important. These drivers don't see small cars like they are human beings inside, that their life can be lost. That's even number one. They go ahead dragging road with these small vehicles. Why don't you let them pass? And one thing else I've also even observed, it's very difficult to have truck drivers license in France. Like seriously, why? Why is that they difficult to license them? Why? And I'll say something, and the worst part is that these drivers are something else. Okay, I'll say something. I said the worst part is that I don't think this, apart from that Dangote truck, this most of these trucks, their brakes are not working properly. And I'm being honest with you. Most of these trucks, their brakes, I don't think is working properly. I don't know whatever it's made of. Because I know I drive. When I match brake, my car stops. But these people, when they want to match brake, when they match the brake, the car will still move. Oh. So I think maybe that is also part of the problem. That the brakes are not working properly and they keep managing it. And then we got to a time that maybe it's just out of, these things. So it's really, really, and to be honest with you, not like I've personally taken my own security into my own hands. Okay, like if at once I see a truck, I avoid you. I try as much as I was to give you space, pass. Don't worry, go. I'm not that in a haste to go and die. You understand? That same way. If you are maybe because of where you are, you needed to drive. Maybe you have to be on a bike, because there's somebody like me now. I went to a particular location that was that's 2 or 3 days ago. So I needed to go because I wasn't driving. So I needed to go to take a bike because of the location I was going to. So sometimes you might need to go to some locations and you take a bike because that's the only means of transportation that is available in that area. Please always be very careful. Tell the bike man once you see a truck coming, hold the bike man. Make sure that your own life is you are the one controlling your own life. Your security is in your hand. Don't allow any bike man to move into trouble, because sometimes too the bike people are even the problem. Yes, sometimes the bike people, they will see a truck, they will be choking their head. Where are you running to? You are running to go and die. You're running to go and die. Even these bike people too, they even consider a lot of nuisance that they even have to be bound in some urban cities. I remember one of my cell members that her leg, was almost amputated. Today, her legs is not properly straight because of bikers. She had a bike accident. I don't know what happened, whether a car ran into them or they ran into a car, you know. Okay, yes, okay. It's difficult to have the license. To have the license, you have to go for proper training before getting it. Yes, it's not, the training is not just learning how to drive a truck, not just learning how to drive a truck. You must understand what human life is. You must have dignity. You must have respect. You must have respect for human life. If not, there's no need. There's no need of handling a truck to you. Hey, hi, Echoes of Africa. Thank you for joining my life. Yeah. So if you don't have respect for human life, there's no need of handing over a truck to you. Like that is, sometimes they say that in my adage that if you carry another person's corpse, okay, it looks as though it's nothing. It's not a corpse. It will look like a log of wood, But when it comes home, it sinks. That girl is like almost part of her, like 85% of her dreams already shattered. So I think first of all, the government, let me not go to the government. Yes, the company should take up the responsibility. They should take care of her medical bills, take care of her, and even the things she was supposed to be give to her family. In fact, because of her, the family lifestyle should change. Yes, she has become a sacrificial lamb for the family. So the company should be able to take up responsibility for her upkeep and that of her family, because if she has graduated, there's something she's supposed to be giving to her family. So the company should ensure that She and her family is well taken care of. I know that the company is already doing well, so I don't think that should be a problem, except if they don't want to. But in that case, then they should be ready for the public to drag them. Okay, I don't think the director of the company will have any issues with that. I am telling you, she will never say oh, this topic so sad. She will never remain the same. Yes, there's no way. Somebody fine girl, having dreams. Maybe she even want to go into modeling, sampling her fine legs, and all of a sudden, one is amputated from the hips. Then the other one is badly damaged. They are even talking about they're going to amputate her. You know the psychological effect of that trauma alone. Even the people, even the sister that did not even is not that didn't have the accident is already traumatized. She's already traumatized. Talk of the person that had the accident herself. Then it's not only that her leg go, you say her hand, her head. I just pray that that girl survives. I just my prayer. Let her live. Let her live. And my prayer is also that through her, all this evil that is happening will stop, because it's really, really alarming. You go to the comment section and see what's going on. A lot of people, I want to say, my mom died 2 years ago as a result of that. 18 people were killed as a result of this truck driver. This same company, somebody say, I lost so person as a result of this. What? And the worst part of it is all these things have been swept under the carpet. People just talk about it, and then it goes. Nobody, But this time around, I think the cup is already full, and the public, it's time for a change. So the next thing that the government should have a law in place. There's somebody will say, yes, how would they be able to persecute them? They are the one running the country. It doesn't really, really work like that. That's why I'm adding my own voice. You understand? If you add your own voice too, yes, the company will do something. Someone was saying something. There was a content creator I was listening to. He said that Nigeria is really, really a joke. Like if it's in abroad, it's not a matter of discussion. That do you know that people are praying, they are walking on the road and wishing that you jam them. Now when you jam them, you just take all their problems away. Or even your dog bites them. You just take care of them. Okay, so with this magnitude of accident, are these children, can you reduce your voice? So with this magnitude of incidents, then they were trying to get the attention of the company. No. You should put humanity first. Have conscience. Put humanity first. Which money are you going to be looking for? There is more than that. They called you and said your truck drivers killed someone on the road. Okay, and then you came and tried to do one or two things. There must be a solution. Which when VDM is concerned, okay, and I heard that VDM is also making a video about it. They should take care. The family is also, they should be out of poverty. You should take care of the family. They should give them express employment on in that company, including the bike man that was, because only that Fina's sister that we're talking about, because her sister already have a platform, and that's why I tell content creators that we have the same group in the same group. This guy, can you keep quiet? There's something I tell content creators that with me and other place. I said the reason why we are here is not just about making money. Making money is good. Creating your content is good. But beyond that is a platform that you have. Try to create a good relationship with people, your fellow content creators. When this kind of thing, you have incidents or something that you want to voice out, you see people, you can say, I want you to carry this story. I want to carry this story. How do you think that story go round? So when you have your group, you're in a group with all your fellow content creators, what do people do there? Isn't about, thinking it's just about, no. It's a platform that you can use to voice out. When you see something that is wrong, you use that platform and voice out. So that's why I'm adding my voice, because it's really, really, really very pathetic. It's really, really very worrisome. And imagine what that family is going through right now. They're going to live with that trauma for the rest of their life. So I think it's what everybody needs to add their voice to. Yes, everybody needs to add their voice to. Yeah, everybody needs to add their voice to. to it. Yes, that's you say you are right. You are right, man. And I tell my fellow content creators, I said, it's not just about coming, we are creating. No, what we have here is a platform to speak. When your fellow content creator, something happened to him or her, your platform is an opportunity for you to speak out, address it. Okay, don't just keep quiet. That's why we are here. Now that it's such incident, don't just say no, it doesn't concern me. If you can't do a video on it, do a post. Talk about it, let it spread, let it go round. When it goes round like this, people will be courteous of what they do. They will know that no, they cannot just do anyhow with anybody, or they cannot just do anything that they want. So they cannot just do anything with what they want, because they know that the publics are going to talk about them, and they've already built a brand, and then they wouldn't want their brand to go down. So please, this is me adding my own voice to Dangote group of companies. Please take care of that family. You have the resources, you have everything. That family should not lack in any way. And moreover, when that girl recovers, the company should employ her. She's already a graduate. Whatever you want her to do, employ her. Don't just say, oh, now I want to say, no, they should not say that she should be in your company working. Okay, because is even though that I know is not the fault or directly, this word is somehow, is somehow, because we are talking from the receiving end. We're not also looking at the matter from the director's end. I remember having I remember the story. I remember the story of one of my friends in school that time. She owns a school, and she has this driver. It's first, I'll give you later. So she has this driver that drives the pupils, takes them from when school is done, they have school bus. So this driver is always entering one problem or the other. He has accident today, he have issues. You understand? People that just can't be trained until the moment say, please, I am done with this. If you want to be in this school, use your hand and bring your child. You understand? So, and I also heard that these truck drivers are not directly being managed by Dangote groups. That he has what they call it. He has distributors, okay, that are affiliated with his company, his group of companies that work for him. You understand? These people are licensed to work for him. Okay, so but whichever way, why the company, whether it's the distributor or what we know is that these people are carrying your brand, you're carrying your name. So, and I don't think it should be an issue to you. You have the resources. You have the resources to do that. So please, Dangote group of companies, please try and settle Fina's family. Do something about the family's well-being. Make sure that that girl moves to a better hospital. Give her the life treatment she wants. She deserves. You have the resources to do that. The cry of that girl alone disturbs my spirit. Disturbs my spirit. Imagine, that goes. A lot of things is coming up. A young girl like that. You know what she's saying? She has gone through a lot to train her siblings. Where are the parents? Are the parents dead? That's another thing. The parents, are they dead? You can't take care of children, and you're giving birth to them. Now one of them, and this thing keeps happening. Now the girl can't live a normal life. A guy can't live a normal life because he has a sibling that he has to take care of, because he doesn't have that kind of heart to see his sibling suffering. They are willing to do everything to survive. That's very wrong. That's why I heard that in some country, if you give birth to children that you cannot take care of, the government will take them away from you to serve as a deterrent to other people that want to give birth to children that they cannot financially take care of. That's wrong. So he's crying. See, this is my younger sister now. Is out of school. I'm happy. I was happy that at the end of the day I could be relaxed. But now the whole of her dreams is shattered. That's very pathetic. That's quite pathetic. That's quite pathetic. Okay, so that's it, by the way. So I said I should add my own voice. So that it's important that when you see something wrong that is going on, okay, don't just say, It doesn't concern me. No, you don't. And the truth is that if from the outset, when these things are happening, everybody started putting in their voice, I don't think this matter would have gotten to this stage. The truck drivers would have been cautioned, they would have been more behaved, they would have been more trained, more equipped, and the rest of them. Yeah, I don't ask. I don't know. See, that's what is happening in Nigeria. Parents giving birth to children with no vision of training them. Look at how that girl is almost running mad. I'm running mad. And she can't contain it. Like, she's been training her younger ones. She can't live the kind of life she wants to live because she's training her younger. Is the parent Are the parents dead? If you check very well, her parents probably are alive. Why giving birth to children you cannot take care of? Why? Why die? Why? You bring children to life and they are suffering. It's really, really unnecessary. They do go through a lot of things just to train themselves. It's good. It's not good. And I think government should do something about it. Government should do something about it. So the government should do something about it. Please, if you're a parent, please, I beg in the name of God, don't just say, hey, I have, some people are just very, very funny. Some people say, I have a vision of the portraits I have for my family is four. I want to give it to 4 children, 2 boys, 2 girls. Or some people say, I want to have 4 boys, 2 girls, or 3 girls. It's not by how many people you want to. She can't even get married because of responsibility of her parents' child. It's true. It's true. Yes, it's true. It's true. A lot of women have gone into prostitution because there's no other way to survive. There's no other way. I know that, of course, there are people that their parents also take care of that do that, but they are in the lower minority. They are in the minority. They are in the minority. Yeah, and that's true. So, can do better. Can do better. Don't give birth to children you cannot take care of. Don't give birth to children that you cannot finance. There are ways that you can prevent all those things. So I was saying something. Don't just say, "Oh, my dream is to have 4 boys, 4 boys and 4 girls." Or 4. No, what you should be asking yourself is that, can my pocket carry it? Yes, I remember meeting one of those. I met one of the bank managers, and I was like, he told me I have only 2 children, a boy and a girl, and I told my wife I am okay. He told me that he came from a family whereby they cannot, what he saw in life, and he doesn't want to live that kind of life. That he wants to live a comfortable life. That it's not that when he sees a trouser to buy, he will remember he have a school fees to pay, so he will not buy that trouser. Or he wants to eat something he wants, he will not eat it because he remembers he has something to children to take care of. And he even told his wife that they are done. So the wife later now brought the mother-in-law, and the mother, which is his mother-in-law, and the mother-in-law now tried to persuade him, no, they only have 1 child. And the guy was like, Mama, I want to ask you, since we got married into this house, have you ever given me 100,000 naira to take care of any bills? Mama saying no. So what you're saying now is sentimental. He now told him, I think your day in this house is over. You should come and start going to your house. He now told his wife, said, any day that you get pregnant for another child in this house, before you were born, 7 other women will be pregnant for me. Since you don't like a good life, you don't want my plan to work, you don't want me to enjoy my life, you want me to be suffering. The suffering I started from my father's house, you want me to start suffering it now. That the day you will try it, you will know that you will enjoy that suffering. You will see that suffering you want us to enjoy. You will enjoy very, very well. When the woman now saw that the guy is very, very serious, she packed one side. At the time he was talking to me. One of the child is going to a school where they're paying about 350,000 naira per term. Yeah, per term. That was what he was paying. So imagine, the man wants to live a good life. He wants to give the children a good life. Why bringing children into the world they cannot take care of? What's the meaning of that? Then the children are suffering, going through a lot of things just because they want to meet up. It's really, really, honestly, it's quite really unfair. We could do better. You do better. And if you're coming from such kind of family, let the suffering that you went through spoil you to take the right decision. make you to take the right decision. Don't say you don't know what happened. That you don't know what happened. There are many ways you can prevent or manage pregnancy. Ask around. They will teach you what to do. In such a way you can be able to. The truth is that if you give birth to few children, even if you're not earning much, it will help you to manage yourself properly, manage your finances properly. But if you give birth to plenty children and you don't have the adequate financial and the adequate resources to train them, you'll be suffering. I remember my husband telling me about in their area then in Lagos. He said that this driver, he has only one boy. He said that, but they don't look like people that are not doing well. The woman is selling, just menial things. And the man is a driver. That they are living well. That if you see the boy looking very healthy, dressing well, why? They don't have much responsibility. Are disturbing me? No. Go. So they don't have much responsibility. It's only that boy they have. So all the resources that they are having, they are gathering. That is as little as it is. It's only 3 of them. And I remember one pastor saying, Pastor Lamide saying something. He said, it's not that God is not blessing you, but the responsibility you went to carry is bigger than you. You are earning a salary of 80,000, 100,000, 150,000. You give birth to 3 children. How are you going to survive? You'll be suffering. If you give birth, I see. That doesn't mean that I don't know that all these things are because poverty is man-made and is a way of controlling people. Also, population control, strategy. But since they're already controlling you, what do you want to do? What do you want to do? Is that you work hard and have more money and have plenty children, or you manage the one you have? So if you now have give birth to many children and you're not. If you're not financially buoyant and you don't give birth to many children, the truth is that you will not really suffer in life. Am I saying the correct thing? Somebody should just help me? Am I saying the right thing? Am I lying? If you give birth to few children and you're not earning much money, your suffering will not be high because you have less responsibility to take care of than the person that's have plenty children. So I admonish everyone, please do everything within your capacity to live well. Remember that human being is the most important asset. You cannot replace human being with anything. You cannot, because of maybe money, physical things, and replace. Life is irreplaceable. You can replace a building when it gets burnt. You can buy another one. What you need is just money. God bless you. You need more money. Work hard, you get more money, build another house. But if there's a loss of life, that is it. And to the girl, to the company, Dangote group of companies, please make sure she gets this artificial legs that someone that has this kind of issues can get. Every necessary thing that she needs to be, that she required. Please do everything within your capacity. Even if the truck driver that did that is a subletted one, like maybe those that are distributors, okay? Please, the Dangote group of companies should be able to do that. I know a woman that is not helping the husband financially, but she has plans to leave 6 children. I feel so sorry for the husband. Wow. You see that thing I'm saying? How did the man allow her to give birth to 6 children? And the man allow her to give? The responsibility alone is much. In this society, you have 6. How do you intend to control them? How do you intend to control? So that's why, as a man, you are the leader. You should know what you want in your home. You should know what you want. People are training people wrongly. People are giving both men and women, the wrong orientation. Just like maybe you are married as a woman, the man tell you, I want 6 children, I want 4 children. From where are you going to get the money to train them? Because if you allow it to happen, at the end of the day, it will be on your head. The same way with the man. That's why you see, you must know what you want in life. Don't just get married because people are getting married. Because it will clear for your eyes. Yes. You should know what you want. This is my financial capacity. I'm earning SYZ money. So with this SYZ money, I can only afford to train this number of children. So this is the number of children I am going to have. Because of this is my financial status of now. As God is blessing me, we will have more enjoyment to do, not to have more children. Because and the truth is that when somebody leaves this world, you will leave everything. Oh, I've never seen anybody that is dying and they say, ah, madam, you have really, really tried. Oh, you gave birth to 12 children. Now, I take one as you're going. So please, if you don't know you that you are not financially capable, just imagine, I don't even know where to even to start correcting this people. You've not fed the children that you have. You want to go and bring another wife. God have mercy. Like, is it that it's like these people like suffering so much. You have children and have a wife, probably 4, 5, 6 children. You have not finished taking care of them all. You went and brought in a second wife. Then the first wife will now be the one catering for the 6 children, only her. You now move to another one. Then when you finish impregnating her with maybe the fourth child, you move to another third wife. So they will not call you. Well, everything depends on the kind of life you want to live. You cannot advise somebody to stop suffering, because the truth is that I find out that there's some people that really, really don't know what they want, and some people may say they don't want to suffer, but then their actions, the way of their life shows really that they like suffering. Yes, and that's the truth. They say they don't like suffering, but what the decisions they make leads them into hardship. I don't know whether it is that they don't know, or they don't care to know, or they are ignorant. So I don't really know. But then, whichever decisions you make will determine whether you are going to suffer or not. And the amazing part is that that decision is going to affect your children. So you see these children struggling for the rest of their life. Your own parents give birth to you in poverty. You give birth to these children again in poverty. And the worst part, now you are here, you're a young man, you're a young woman listening to me. Your plan is to also continue recycle that same poverty. You need to come, let me lay hands on you, because your matter is beyond the ordinary. And I'm being honest with you. Come, let's take it for prayers. Because it's not ordinary. Because I know that if someone has gone through suffering, you understand, the next thing is that, I don't want to go through this route again, because that route is tough. I don't want to be like my parents. So I take decisions that will not make me to arrive where my parents are. But no, your own is that you move headway. So it shows that it is not ordinary. So you need to come for serious prayers. Yeah, and I'm serious. Yeah, I'm damn serious. You need to come for prayers so that we can, or maybe come for counseling, because I think if after counseling, then the prayers, or after prayer counseling, whichever way you need to, take the right decision. So this is me adding my voice to Finance Sisters accident that happened. I think that was last week or this week. Okay, so this is me doing that. So everybody that is involved in that matter, please, 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 do something about it. Yeah, do something about it. Don't just allow the family to. So don't wait to be called out. Don't wait for the woman to come or the lady to come and start dragging you. That's really, really unnecessary. It's really, really honest. Don't, and the Dangote group should not say, oh no, the company that's in charge, or the people that the distributor that's in charge should take care of it. Now the world is dragging your company. So it's not going to just be that distributor that the truck's driver went to go and got into a accident with the lady. It's your company that is being held accountable. So whether there are distributors in between the line is up to you to sort out the whole matter. Okay, so please, sir, try and do everything within your capacity to make sure that family is taken care of, and calm them down. They need love at this point in time, because somebody's dream has been shattered. You just imagine I remember you have a dream of building a power plant, no, a plant, okay, a gas station and a petrol plant, and you achieved it. Just imagine if after completing these plans, maybe something happened as a bomb explosion and the whole of your money went down the drain. How will you feel? Are you sure you're going to wake up? Maybe you're going to be your heart will start doing kum 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 kum. That is what just happened to that girl and the family. You understand? So I just brought this so that you can, the message will come home. So sir and your company, please and please, I beg you all in the name of God, and whatever thing you hold dear, please go and take care of that family. Okay, I know you're capable, you're a good man. You're a good man. Yes, you are. You're a good man. So go and take. And I don't think it's a problem, because I know that Actually, that issue did not get to you. Yes, that issue did not get to you. Okay, you know how workers used to behave when there's issue. They hide it from the organ. They don't want anybody to be sacked. They don't want anybody to be queried. They don't want anybody to be, so they try to hide it and hide it. But as they are trying to hide it from you, the thing has busted out and has come to the public notice. So now it has come to the public notice. Dear sir, please, sir, try and take care of that family. It's just unfortunate that we are in a country that's um like this, because if it's in other countries that are well, where the laws are working and things are put into place, this is not a matter of discussion. Everybody would already know what to do and it will be done. But we're adding this voice because here where we are, people are not doing what they are supposed to do. So we are pleading with you for humanity's sake. Okay, please try and take care of that family, for God's sake, for humanity's sake, and for the sake of anything that you hold dear to yourself. Try and take care of that family. And to every of my fans out there, if you are driving, please, I always tell people when I'm driving, I try not to be in a haste. Oh, no, 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 no. Once you start misbehaving, I just give you space, because I don't know what is driving you. I don't know what is driving you. You understand? Some people are actually dead, but they are still driving. They are still sitting on the driving seat. So they're looking for every opportunity to die. So they should not die in your place. You understand? They should not die in your own hand. So always take care of yourself. Be security conscious. It's really, really alarming. Really alarming that people are trying to protect their lives from everywhere, from kidnappers, then now from drunken drivers or from reckless drivers. Okay, so please, when you are driving, crossing the road, I see some people, they are crossing the road, the way they are walking, like, I say, but like, say this one, you have a spare life. Oh. You don't know that this life you have is the only life you have. I mean, you have a spare one. No, even as God is protecting us, you have to take care of the things you have. You want to cross a main road, run like the running, your legs depends on your whatever, depends on your life. Run, take off. Don't say the motor not see me. You don't know whether the person is drunk. You don't know whether the person has a brake. Don't say can you keep quiet. You don't know whether the person is drunk. You don't know whether the person has a brake. You don't know whether there is an issue with the car. Your own is that the person should, the person, like this driver not seeing me, let him jam me now. If he jam me, what will you do? You only pay for damages, and if the leg is cut, you remain legless for the rest of your life. So please, everyone out there, please stay safe. If you enter, oh my God, those bikers are something else. Don't allow any bike man to carry you and be behaving anyhow. If you want to conquer their head, if they want to drive, just give them a very big knock. Come. Even if the person is an old man, give the person a very big knock. Do you know why? That will help to reset their brain. They'll be angry. Yes, it's better they are angry, you understand, and calm down, because when you give the person a knock, the person will be like, hey, homie, I'm old enough to be your father. I say, sir, sorry, this is my life and our life we're talking about. I'm trying to save it. So because at that time, that devil that is trying to make him to struggle the road will leave him and he'll come back to his senses. Don't allow him to carry and be doing jack shan on the road. You want to meander. You want to, no. And more especially, when you are going out every day, ask God for divine protection. Honestly, the days we are in is actually evil. A lot of things are happening. Even, of course, even in the Bible days, I remember they were telling Jesus, he said, what are these people that the building collapsed on? And Jesus said whether they did something bad. I just said that if they don't repent, they will also have something like that. So evil has been happening for a long time. So, but don't allow it to happen in your life and around you. Okay, so that's why the place of prayer comes in, the prayer of fellowship with God comes in, and your dedication with the things of God comes in. Don't, oh, God is really our helper. Yes. Some men love suffering like. It's even now that I saw this, I didn't see it before. I beg, leave that guy alone. No? He said some people like suffering like Yole Doshie. I see that guy. I don't want to mention that. Maybe when I got off camera, I will tell you something. See that people, I don't want to bring their case at all, but I think it's a bad sample. Did I say bad sample or good sample? I think it's a good sample to men, especially If say you get money, now you dey run your life, you can be taking decision anything wey you like, you can do. After all, when things comes, you face the consequences, and you can understand. But na somebody dey ball you, then you get mind, you do anyhow, but you not properly informed. My sister, you said it all though. Say some people like suffering. Please, I don't like suffering. Anything that will make me suffer in life, I try as much as possible to avoid it. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like suffering. No, no, no. Especially because I know that most times people suffer. 85% of suffering people go through. Yeah. A good lesson for men. It's a very good sample, oh. Very, very good sample. So that when you remember him, you will not know where your future will be like. Especially if you have a hardworking wife, because the wife would have had all these things, would have been broken if she has not been a hardworking woman. As I tell people, whether you're married or not, start on time, be hardworking. Be hardworking, work for yourself. Work for yourself because you don't know the challenges are going to face you in front. Work hard. Be hard. Don't depend. Your life should not be dependent on anybody. The only person that you should depend on for existence in life is God. Nobody should determine your existence. Nobody should determine whether you're going to live well or not, you're going to eat or not, you're going to drink or not, or your height, the height you're going to attain in life. In as much as we're going to make, of course, we're going to make, not, I won't want to say excuses. We're going to make room, try to adjust for because of our spouses, but at the same time, they shouldn't be able to detain the height you go in life. Yes, so that guy is just really a bad example. I don't know why. I don't know really why. And the worst part is that the dad has really made a good name for himself, and he just took the dad's name and just drag it on the mud. Shh, And the man is a good man. I think the man has really, left a legacy, for himself. And I really like what the man did. Yes, that woman is the crown of that man, but the devil dealt with him. Yes, so the devil dealt with him because he has been dining with the devil. The river does not carry anybody, did not see the leg. But wait, though. See, there's something that happened the other day. Most of these men are under spell. Oh. Yes. I will tell you when I go off camera. Or maybe I should just say it here. One day I walked into somebody's house in a vision. And it was somebody I know. So I came in with somebody, a younger child. So this man with his mistress is inside the room. They closed the door. They were trying to kiss or romance themselves. Yes, they are. So they were trying to kiss themselves. I didn't know until the younger child now called my attention, say, see what is going on. So the guy, the younger person I am with opened the door. So only for me to jam them, trying to romance themselves, and they tried to disengage. So and I walked in on two of them, and I tried to tell the lady, you have to pack your bags and leave this house. So why that was what I want to say. I'm trying to say, the man got enraged. How will I tell his mistress to leave the house? And then, as the man was getting enraged, I observed, or I got a word of knowledge that man is under a spell of the woman. So I didn't complete the statement of her packing out. So immediately I started addressing her. I started rebuking her in the name of Jesus. And I commanded her to bow. And of which she did. And didn't know one thing amazingly before, what happened before I entered that house. It was like, there was this big, this very big, the highest GP tank you can think of. That highest GP tank. The pipe that was connecting to that GP tank was cut off as a result of this activity. So imagine that family is suffering as a result of that man's infidelity with that demon, of a woman. So immediately I prayed and, got the man freed from that bondage. So a lot of men you see that into polygamy, into all these things, they know with clear eyes, though. No, with clear eyes. But at the same time, how did you get into that? Because if the devil have not manipulated you to go and steal in a supermarket, to go and slap a soldier man, then how come this one was able to get you? Because you are living in darkness. You don't live in the light, and you've not had. People say that my people are perished for lack of knowledge. Imagine you a pastor, eh? You are a male pastor. Your PA is a woman with a big nash and with big breasts, with mini skirt. My brother, you are gone. Or my pastor, you are gone. Do you understand that? So, or maybe she's the one working with you in the house, and every time you're fighting for, you don't need all those things. Create boundaries. Create boundaries. In my house, you don't dress like this. You don't. When you go out of my house, you can dress. But you see here, you wake up in the morning, you wear your normal dress. I don't want to see anybody's anything. Wear normal dress and come out. So most times, yes, you are correct. So most times these things happen because you are entertaining it. If your spirit disdains something, it will not happen to you. And that's the truth. If your spirit disdains something, you will never be a victim of that. Did you know it's not even just only for women or women catching men? Men are also doing that. A lot of married women. You see some married women that are cheating today. They are not with their clear eyes. They are under an influence, charm. I'm telling you, these things, I've seen it. I've had a first-hand experience with these things. I've come in contact with them. So that's why you must be a prayerful person. Go and sit down. You must be a prayerful person. Yes, you must be prayerful, but this is not with clear eyes, but with the man and the woman. You see all of a man, a good woman, all of a sudden start misbehaving. Say why? She say, I don't want to marry again. No, with clear eyes, I'm being honest with you. Don't, and the problem a lot of us have is that a lot of people have that when their spouse are misbehaving, instead of them to pray, they'll start calling family meetings. Tell the demons to get out of the person. Lose the person from satanic manipulation. Lose the person. And deal with that person that is sending those demons. There's a lot of things I needed to teach. There's some things this way God started teaching me. During one of my women conference, I tried to, bring it up. But they've not gotten to that level where I want to teach them that thing. So I just kept quiet. They attached it to walking in dominion. Do you know that a lot of women who are experiencing domestic violence, those things are caused by demonic spirits? The demons are influencing, causing the man to be violent towards them. You think it is ordinary? No. It is not. In as much as I know that, yeah, it is also part of their threats. I have come in contact with this kind of men in France, but the Spirit of God helped me because I'm a prayerful woman. Thank God for your life. I'm telling you. Yeah, okay, yes, you're saying say something. Yeah. No, but this not with clear eyes, yo. If you know strong. I remember one telling me one time when you don't do several things. I called him on the phone. He said, they prostrate for you. I was laughing because I know what he meant. We know they joke here. We are not joking. We're not joking. So if you want to gallant well. If you have God, let that God work in you. Not that somebody who is in his house to come somewhere and carry something below you will not be misbehaving. Then what's the essence of the Christ in you? There's power in us. That's why when you jump power, the lesser power will bow. So if you are listening to this broadcast later, please try and be prayerful. Pray for your spouse, and not just for your spouse. Pray for yourself. Just pray. I heard one man of God saying something the other day. Say, anoint your spouse, rub oil, whatever. Say the eyes do not see. But anything you have to do. The days are really evil. Everything is on display now. So you have to be prayerful. Pray. So that it will get to the extent that when anybody wants to do any wrong move, you will get the signal. You will get the message. The Holy Spirit now, in the gossip well. You understand? That's even though that's a wrong word. He reveals a revealer of secrets. As they plan them, they try to execute them, they display them. is showing your secret. The woman will just be, she doesn't even know what you're doing. But all of a sudden, you are displaying what the Holy Spirit is telling her what you are doing somewhere. And then they will now plan how to, to tighten your seat belt more, tighten your waist belt. So please, everybody out there, take care of yourself, be prayerful, be watchful, be vigilant, and remember that the coming of our Lord Jesus Christ is at hand. Prepare for the coming of Jesus Christ, because any moment from now the rapture will take place. And if the rapture didn't take place, you remember some people that you know before are already dead. So when the person dies, your own is already gone. You go and meet God. Now somebody said, those things are fairy tales. Really? Okay, let's assume it's a fairy tale. Have you also considered, what if it is true? What if all these things you are saying is true? What happens if it is true? It means that you did not prepare for the coming of Jesus Christ. So you will not miss anything. If at the end of the day, what we were claiming to be does not exist, there is no life after, then you don't have anything to lose. You don't have anything to lose. So, but what if it is? Then you have a lot to lose, because you did not prepare yourself. Don't be deceived. Going to church does not save anybody. Being a pastor or committed in church does not guarantee you going to heaven. Even though the environment is good, it will help you. Sometimes it can even be that, and it will facilitate you going to hell faster, depending on what you are doing there. But the most important thing is your relationship with God. Is your relationship with God? Do you fear God? You see evil, you stay away from evil. You see white, you call it black. He said, and blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly, nor sitteth in the seat of, nor stand in the way of sinners, nor sitteth even in the seat and seat of scoffers. He said, but his delight is in the law of the Lord. Anything that does not please God, you are not there. Yes, we are living in a world where the Bible even say that it will be difficult for people to please God. It's personal. It's going to be dependent on you. During Elisha's time, Elisha cried out, Elijah, he said, God, I am the only one that is left in Israel that have not bowed my head and my knee to bow. God said, wait, no, they go there. I have 1,500 people. So before you start thinking you're the only righteous man, that everybody is a sinner, or before you start thinking that everybody is a sinner, there's no righteous man again, there are remnants everywhere. It's because you don't know. That's why you don't know. So don't go and join them and say, hey, everybody is doing it, let me do it. When you stand before God, you are going to give account of your life, what you did with your own life. And if you think that what we are saying is lies, please prepare for it, because there will be no second chance. So it's better you prepare for it, and when you get there, and then there's nothing like that. Okay, so all of us will just stay and be roaming about, or maybe we'll just die and become, or we'll just extinguish, whatever, because I'm not going to die. Okay, I'm not planning to die. When Jesus comes, we're going to go with him. So if you extinguish or whatever, and there's nothing, it's okay. But then what if there is? There's a judgment. What if there is? Then what happens? What happens? So prepare for the coming of Jesus. Be vigilant, be smart, be wise as a serpent, because the days we are living is evil. Be vigilant, and the only way you can do that is being yielded to the Spirit of God, being yielded to the Word of God. He's going to guide you. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you, Beauty and Righteousness, Echoes of Life. Thank you, Obiwanne. Thank you, Mary Mama. Thank you, Obed. Thank you, Mary Mama. Thank you, Obiwanne. Thank you, Obed. Thank you. Oh, all the many people that joined me today on my live, babe, Obed. Thank you so much, Beauty and Righteousness. Thank you, Mama, for joining me today. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you so much for, keeping this conversation going and helping me to stay this long. I love you all, and see you some other time. Bye.